welcome or welcome back to my channel. I haven't posted in about 2 or 3 weeks. I was away for the holidays and I was on vacation with my boyfriend and his family, so I didn't bring my camera to film anything for YouTube. This will be my first video since that time and my first for 2026. In today's video I will be showing you what I have read in December and what I hope I will be able to read in January. So let's get into it. I was only able to read 3 books in December. The first one is Frankenstein, and this book was not on Kindle Unlimited. After that I read Leave Me Behind, and I think I did a reading vlog with this book and it is on Kindle Unlimited. The last book that I have read is The Enemy's Daughter, and I think this was also in the reading vlog. I don't remember if all of it was in the reading vlog. I think so. And this book was not on Kindle Unlimited. I also started this book, and this one is on Kindle Unlimited. This is The Throne of Broken Gods, and this is the second book in this series. This series is God and Monsters, and the first book is the Book of Azrael. I will talk about this book later, but now let's get into the books that I actually have read in December. So I did not give this book a rating because it's a classic, and I mean, I don't really know how to rate a classic. I still put 5 stars in Goodreads because I didn't want to put 0. It was really long to read. It took me 6 days to read this, and as you can see, it's a small book. The writing in it is really small. The margins are also really small. I had a hard time. I feel like every time I was finishing a line, I didn't know where to go after because it was so close to each other. But the story was really good. I didn't know much about this before going into it. I thought that Frankenstein was the creature, but it's not. The scientist is Frankenstein, Victor Frankenstein, and the creature is just the creature. I also saw the movie after reading this, and I made a 3-page list of all the differences between the book and the movie. So I had time to kill. My favorite part of this book is, I think it's part 2, when, yeah, volume 2, when it's the creature's point of view. It's his time to tell his story, and yeah, that's what I enjoyed the most. So my first book for December. For Leave Me Behind, I gave this book 3 stars. I'm pretty sure I talked about this one in my reading vlog, so I won't go into much details. It was good. I had a good time reading it, but it's really not like the most amazing book that I've read in my life or in the year or even that month. So yeah, if you want to have a good time and you like dark romance, you should read this book. It's about 2 killers in the army, and the female main character, all her team died in a mission, I think 2 years prior. And for the male main character, his second died on like the same mission, and now the girl has been transferred to his team, and they really don't want her there because they think it's her team's fault that their comrade died, and they really give her a hard time. She still proves herself, and for all this time the only thing that she wants is to have answers for why all her team died. she thinks something else happened for this to happen, and yeah, we get our answers with that. I did not really enjoy the ending. I had many questions about that, but yeah, it's a book, so you can't think that real life thing will happen, because yeah, clearly this is a fiction. My battery will die soon, so I will make this fast. For The Enemy's Daughter, I gave this book 4 stars, and this is a YA. As I said in my reading vlog, I probably would have give this book 5 stars if I were 14 or 16. I really enjoyed it, and I read it as if I were younger, so yeah, I would recommend for a younger reader. I really enjoyed reading about the 2 main characters. It was Isadora and Tristan. The story is based on like Earth, but something happened where everything died, kind of, and only a few humans survived, but everything outside of where they live is toxic, kind of. And where Tristan lives, it's more like today, and where Isadora lives is more like the old times. Women don't go to war, they only cook, clean, and make sure the kids are good, and only the men go to wars. Women don't ask questions and those kind of things. So yeah, I really enjoyed this one, and it was my favorite book of December. For January, I want to finish this book. I started it December 15, and I did not really read after that, so this will be on my reading list. This was on my TBR for December, and I didn't read it, so I want to continue my TBR for January with this one. This is a mystery thriller, and I have only read one book by Riley Sager, the only one left, and I really enjoyed it, so I'm pretty sure that I will love this one too. And if I have the time, I would really like to start the Shatter Me series with these 3 books. I also have the novellas. In this one, the first novella is included, and the other one, I think it's 2.5, I will have to buy on Kindle because I don't have it and I can't find it anywhere. So yeah, I hope to read these 3 books in January. This is the first one, second and third one. I have the whole series on my shelf, so in February I hope to finish this series. I want to read it from start to finish without reading other books in between. So I'm really curious about what the story is about. I've heard a lot of good things about it. I know it's YA and dystopian, and that the female main character is badass, so I'm eager to read about that. And I might do a reading vlog of me reading these books, so maybe you'll see this, or maybe I won't do it. But that's pretty much it for today's video. I hope my camera is still rolling. If it is, the last thing I want to say is I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!